Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana. Minnesota say how we looking. Sean P. How we looking. Philly say yana yana.
When a community shies away from living decently, when things fall apart, when bad behavior are swept under the rug and responded by motivation, the actions continues. What role do you play in decreasing negative conduct in our community? Hello, people. A big welcome to my esteemed audience out in Facebook world or YouTube. You're in for an amazing ride. I'm currently broadcasting from the new Liberia FM online radio, and you're watching Everything Liberia with the bold and fearless West African Liberian queen, Lady J. So today we're going to be discussing domestic violence hits close to home. We also will be discussing the spread of nude videos. We will be discussing the slander of a young woman by an entertainer on his platform. We will also have some little segments in here. I got Word on the Street segment, which is just some little tidbits around, the USA and our Liberian community. Then I got some international news. I'm thinking if I should share it or not, but we'll get there. And then I have words of encouragement before we close. So welcome to the show. Thank you for being on. I'm going to start right away because I want to make sure that we get things going. I only have about 2 hours and 30 minutes here today. Sorry I didn't do my show the day I was supposed to do it. I just had some things going on and I want to make sure that I do the show this week. So that's why I'm not here. I will be starting the different topics that we're discussing. I want to make sure that there's an interaction going on between my audience and I. So feel free to call in. The number to call in would be 763-250-1883. Again, the number is 763-250-1883. I heard this video this week, and it was a really nice video. I don't know if you guys know about this Liberian girl called Kat Lincoln, but this girl is hot. She sang this Christian music that is like just off the hook. I want you to hear it because this is taking Liberian gospel music to a whole different level. I heard it and I felt blessed to listen to it, and I know you guys will too. So when you watch it, put some comments under there because I want to make sure that we're on the same page with how I felt. So that's our intro for today. We're going to be listening to Kat Lincoln, and the title of the song or the music is Run. Stay tuned. Okay. The first thing we're going to discuss about today is the domestic violence that took place in the state of Minnesota. And I think it happened about 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, looking at this thing, reading it, just looking at different comments here and there, reading the news. So when I did my investigation, I kind of like try to go into, what might have happened. I don't really know. And if anybody do have the story, they can definitely call and kind of like give us feedback on what they know. But this is it though. So what I read is this lady had put a restraining order on her husband. So for those of you who don't know the story, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. This 34-year-old man you see wearing this orange suit here, he deserves to wear that suit anyways. He stabbed his domestic partner 30 times. And she's in the hospital now in an induced coma. So when I thought about it, I read different stories from different newspapers and stuff like that. My thing was, and it's just on a knowledge, it's just something, if it didn't happen, then that's fine. But my thing was, I heard that she put him on restraining order and they were supposed to go to court this month. So in the event of her putting a restraining order on him and they were supposed to go to court, what happened between that time frame that he found himself there? So if he just forced himself and went there, then that's a whole different deal. But most likely, after the restraining order was placed, it seems like there was, more communication happening, like there, and it seems he came a couple times before this thing happened, and he was getting really comfortable coming, talking to her about what's going on and how begging and things like that, because that's what abusers usually do. After they've, done the things that they do and they've gone and sat back about it, or if they've been brought up to like a restraining order or reported to the police, they'll stay away for some time, but they can't stay away too much. They want to come back. So I'm thinking when the restraining order was placed, he's come back a couple of times, try to talk to her, and, she's like, no. So this time around when he came in, he's like trying to talk to her, and she's like adamant about it. And it's like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be with you. And he got upset because then one of the newspapers that I read said he then went in the kitchen. First, he had proposed to her of wanting to come back, I guess. And she said no. And then he went in the kitchen and got the knife from the kitchen. And then he came back to her and told her, if I can't have you, no one can. And I'm going to kill you and I'm going to kill myself. Then he stabbed her 30 times. And the most traumatizing thing about this is the kids were there. So now the kids are there, and this man is stabbing their mom like 30 times. Like he's just stabbing her, and they're watching this thing. Can you imagine? These kids are never going to be, God willing, they'll be able to heal from this. But it's going to take a long time for them to be able to heal from this because they actually watched the thing happening, live. They saw this man stab their mother all over her body 30 times. They saw blood coming up. They saw that she was helpless and she couldn't do anything. And this is going to be traumatizing for them going forward. And then when he did it, he did say from the beginning, if you won't be with me, I'm going to kill you and kill myself. Or, no other person will have you. But then he didn't kill himself. After he did the stabbing for about 30 times, then he took flight and then he ran away. So now we have the lady lying there unconscious, her kids looking at her, don't know what to do. And this dude in the orange suit here, he's gone. But I'm happy that they caught him, and I'm happy that he's in jail. And I hope he rots in jail. But this is what I want to come back to. Again, it comes to domestic violence. We are sometimes taking this thing to be, like we're not taking it seriously. And when I saw this thing, I felt bad. I know I just started advocating and talking about domestic violence, but I felt bad. I was like, maybe I could have talked something about the part where a restraining order is put on, and then, this, and stuff like that. And I felt really bad. It hurt me. It made me think a lot about it. It took me weeks to be able to come and put this thing together for me to come and say. And I'm not blaming myself in any way because I'm just one voice that a lot of people listen to. But then we have to come to that place where we're going to try to understand the deeper part of this thing. Now we got, in the last 3 months in our Liberian community over the states, we have one person that died that we had to go bury. Then we have Christine that came from Liberia with the domestic violence, from her husband. And then we have this thing happening, this lady too getting, stabbed 30 times. And we, as a people, we have to try to see how best we can do this. Domestic violence, I've talked to other nationalities, and it's everywhere. It's in all the different, communities and stuff like that. Not one community. But I'm concerned about our community because I want to make sure that we can progress, and our men are not going to be going to jail, and our ladies are not going to be beat on because, people don't have control over how they want to have a relationship, go. To that, I'm like, okay, so when it comes to the talking part, how are you communicating? I mean, if you're a man and you're a domestic violent man, you really need to go to the hospital and try to at least see what you can do to get yourself, taken care of. And if you're a woman that is with such a man, you need to stop being with this man. You need to get out. I don't care what the family people say. I don't care how long you've been together with him. I don't care any of those things, because once your life is gone, you're not going to be able to even talk the story. So there we are. So the number to call in for this discussion is about 763-250-1883. We're not going to stay long on here because I got other topics that I would like to touch. So if you have any feedback to give, something deeper about the story, you can give us a call. 763-250-1883. Let's talk about it. To the sisters, I know people hear my show and they be like, okay, she just, whatever. This thing is hard for me to move out of. But it's rather that you start your life all over than you being there and something worse happens. So I'm at work today, right? And, on the phones, taking calls. And my first call that came in, was something similar to this. And I couldn't help but talk about it. Because the first thing the lady said when she called, she's like, I know you're going to, say this, judge me and stuff like that. But when she said it, I was like, no, I'm not going to. I've been a victim before, so I know exactly what it is. And at the end of the call, she said, thank you so much. I'm never going to forget this conversation. But you did make my day. I'm going to think about this for a really long time. We find ourselves, thinking that it's okay. And if you're watching this video, first and foremost, I want everybody that's watching to share, because I want people to be able to see this. If you're in a domestic violent relationship, it's not okay. There's nothing okay about it. If you do need help to get out, you can talk to, they got different places in the States here that you can call. You can call me. You can call some other big sisters, aunties, mothers in the community to kind of help you. If you still want to be with a man, you'll probably have to go to the hospital and, to a mental, facility to be able to do counseling for that behavior to be eradicated. It's not easy for it to be, eradicated. But you as a woman, you don't want to be like this victim that had her children watch the traumatic, stabbing of her. Is like one of those things where I'm just thinking, if I was there and I have my mother being stabbed in front of me, I will never forget that. So I can imagine what little kids, that are just like little kids that are below the age. Oh, I missed a call. Caller, you can call back. I'm so sorry I missed the call. Little kids standing there and enduring this thing and stuff like that. So it's really bad. I really want to plead with my sisters out there to get out. Get out. Whichever way you can do, get out. There's nothing bad about starting your life over. Nothing bad about moving to another state. So to protect yourself, Nothing wrong with doing any of that. But you staying is not going to be good, because at the end of the day, when something happens to you and your kids are there to watch it, you haven't done right by them. Because one, you've kept them in harm's way by not being able to, stop what has happened or what is happening. And we're supposed to be, as mothers, we're supposed to want to be able to, we're supposed to be able to, at least protect our children from things like this. So it's not only about you as the woman, but it's about the kids too, because that's putting the kids in harm's way. When he's upset, is he only putting his hand on you, or is he putting his hand on the kids as well? So what's going on in that relationship, in that house? What is that secret that nobody knows about that is happening, that you are like just sweeping on the rock and telling people, oh, it's okay, I fell, or I just hit my head and stuff like that? How long are we going to continue backing these men? How long are we going to continue hiding behind the facade of being okay, that everything is okay? Oh, everything's okay, nothing's wrong. How long are we going to, just go in the bathroom and rub koto or alcohol on the wound and say, you know what, it's okay, I'm okay. You're not okay, and you need to get out. You're not okay, you need to get out. So the number to call in, 763-250-1883. Again, 763-250-1883. Call me, let's talk about this. I will give it some time and going once and going twice. And before you look, I'm going to be jumping to the next topic. And when we do get to that next topic, I can't go back to this one. So I'm going to give it some more time for people to call in. I think I got a except here for domestic violence. I'm going to try to kind of like go over it, like signs of domestic violence. I'm going to try to go over it so we can at least just have that on hand as we are, as I'm waiting for calls to come in. And if we don't have any calls coming in within the next 10 minutes, I will move to the next topic. You want to stay on here though, because it's going to be hot. I got some really hot topics that I'm going to be discussing tonight. So this is about 6 warning signs to an abusive relationship. I know I've discussed this before, but every time I talk about domestic violence, I'm going to have to talk about it because at least people would like to know. So maybe they're aware before it happens, so they can't be in a situation where they didn't know. So sometimes when we think about an abusive relationship, we often picture a black eye, broken bones. While abuse often escalates to physical violence, it doesn't start that way. In fact, abusers are often charming, attentive, sweet in the beginning of the relationship. An abuser will work to make you feel so appreciated and loved, and you won't even notice he's controlling you. Sometimes it's often too late. But there are warning signs that we can look for to help us spot an abusive relationship before it goes too far. Why am I missing my calls? All right. So 1, he will romance you. So he will buy you flowers and gifts, and he will likely be the most romantic man you've ever met. He will pay attention to you and make you feel special and wanted. And you may find yourself thinking that he's too good to be true, because he actually is. He needs you to trust him and develop feelings for him, because it is much easier to control someone who loves you. He will make you feel like you are his entire world, because he wants your world to revolve around him. Of course, just being romantic is not necessarily a sign of abuse, but an abuser will often use gifts and romance to distract you from other concerning behaviors such as control and jealousy. So the first one is he will romance you. The second one is he will want to commit quickly. So what he's going to do is he's going to say that it's love at first sight. He will convince you that that's the case, that you're made for each other. He can't imagine his life without you. He will sweep you off your feet, tell you that he's never loved anyone this much. He will insist on being exclusive right away and likely want to move in together or even get married very quickly. He needs you to love him and to belong to him. You may feel like the relationship is moving too quickly. If that's the case, you want to trust your instincts. Number 3, he will want you all to himself. He will glare at other men for looking at you and question you about your male friends. He will think this jealousy is cute, even loving at first sight. But soon, he will make you feel guilty for spending time with friends or family. He will call or text you several times a day and may accuse you of flirting or cheating. He will also say he loves you so much he can't stand the thought of you being around and of anyone else being around you. As soon as no one else will be there, this is when your isolation starts, because that's what he wants to do. Then the next thing is number 4, he will be very concerned about you. So he will get upset if you don't call him back right away, or if you come home late. He will say it's because he worries about you. Then he will start to question who you saw, where you went, and what you were doing. Then he will mask his control as concern for your well-being. He'll start to make decisions for you, who you spend time with, where you go, and claim to know what best is for you. Soon you'll be asking his approval for every decision. Your control over your own life will slip away as his power and control grows. Number 5, he will be sweet and caring sometimes. He will be sweet and loving when everyone else is around. But sometimes he will become the man who puts you down, makes you feel guilty, and isolates you. He will make you believe that if you just did something differently or loved him more, treated him better, he would be that sweet, loving man all the time. You will stay because of your hope for this man you love, but will spend most of your time being controlled by the man who hurts you. Eventually, you won't be able to tell the difference. And the last but not the least, he will play the victim. So if he gets in trouble at work, it's someone else's fault. If he had a bad day, someone is out to get him. If he's upset, he will blame you for his feelings and actions. If he will expect you to actually make him feel happy and fulfilled. And when he's not, he will blame you. He may also apologize for yelling and putting you down or hurting you, but will always find a way to make it your fault. He will say things like, "It's just that I love you. It's just that I love you so much." Or I wish you didn't have to make me so crazy. Eventually, he will blame you for making him hit you. So if these warning signs are happening in your relationship, even if he's not hitting you yet, this is abuse. Control, jealousy, and isolation is not love, but abusive behavior. And it will change. No matter how hard you try and how much you love him, this may seem like your dream come true, but soon he will become your worst nightmare. So there we go, people. Please share the video. I want to make sure that everybody's watching this video, because we need to bring this thing to a place where we have, an idea of how to continue making things happen. We can continue staying at one place in our lives and making sure these things continue to happen every time. And we say, I'm just waiting. What are you waiting for, to get killed? No, we don't want to bury anybody when it comes to domestic violence. So get out. You're a man. If you have issues like this and you notice that you have all these different categories of things that I'm reading when it comes to behaviors, go see a doctor. If you want to be with someone, you want to be with someone's daughter, someone's queen, someone 9 months. Go see the doctor so that they can help fix your head because something wrong with you. And you don't need to be with nobody, child, until you can get yourself fixed. Because this, this is not okay. Stabbing somebody 30 times? I mean, if she don't want to be with you, she don't want to be with you. What's the force? If she doesn't want to be with you, she doesn't want to be with you. Can't you see that you're sick and you need help? I don't get why it's like people want to like make themselves, impress themselves upon other people. And he in jail today. I wish you stay there and you don't get out because what you did was not good. And I just pray that she lives because she's in critical condition. They had to put her in an induced coma so that at least they can be able to take care of the way things happen on her, the way he stabbed the woman. And can't talking about will kill you and will kill myself. Why you don't kill yourself? Fool. Yeah, man. I just don't appreciate the way people do things nowadays. It's like one of those things where you know that you won't want somebody to do these things to you or your child, but you would do it to another person's child. Why? I don't get it. But we're moving on to the next case. If a caller comes, you call, you have to call on this next case we're moving to because we got to move on. But to all my sisters out there, before I move on, that being in a domestic violent relationship, please get out. Not the safest place to be. He don't love you. He needs to go and see the doctor. You need to go and see the doctor because if he has treated you this way for such a long time, then there are self-esteem issues going on there, and you need to be able to do something. I used to be told that you would never find anybody like me, and nobody will be able to take care of you like the way I take care of you, and blah blah blah. They're all lies, 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 lies from weak people. They desperately need you. You don't desperately need them, but it make you feel that way. But you don't have to be in such a relationship. You don't. You don't need a man that puts his hand on you, abuses you to define you. So get out. If you want to know how to get out, call me. I'll give you this simple way I did my own. And I'm here today and I'm alive and I'm free and I can do whatever I want to do. And I don't have no self-esteem issues, but it takes time. But you have to get out and you have to get out now. Okay, next topic. Our next topic is a topic that really touched me. About last 2 weeks, I guess. And I would like to touch this topic. I want to go deep into this. So we have this Chichipole Tom that has a platform, yeah? I don't know what happened, what didn't happen, but the week before, some days before this particular video that you're looking at came up, there was some nude video around for this man. And it looks like he was doing cunnilingus. And I don't know how the video got out, but it was out there. And everybody was looking at it. And I don't know what the issue was. But that's even besides the case. But in that same week, this profile, Chichipole Tom, who usually is a media person that comes out and gives jokes and give us little news and tidbits from Liberia or around the world based on whatever is discussed, came on this platform, Chichipole Tom, and had a video about a young lady that lives in the state of Minnesota. So what he did that day was he made a video. He had her kids' pictures on there. Then he said she was a Bassa woman. I felt offended because I'm Bassa. But he said she was a Bassa woman. I don't know why he, putting Bassa women into when it comes to why he thought to call her a Bassa woman. The girl is crew. Then he said she was a prostitute. He said she have slept with all the men in Minnesota. Quite impossible. Prostitution, I will come back to that. And then he said she had AIDS. So, and he said a whole lot of things about her on his platform. So I have problems with several different things that happen, and I'm going to touch them one by one. So first thing, Chichipole Tom, how dare you? How dare you put somebody children picture out there like that? Those innocent kids did not do a damn thing to you for you to put the picture out there like that. Especially knowing that in your human form, you are a father and you have kids. And you will put someone's picture on social media because you think that they upset you. That was wrong of you to do as a parent. That's the first thing. Secondly, he called her a prostitute. So when a person is a prostitute, they have to be at least caught by the police in some country that got it on their records that they're a prostitute. And they have to be soliciting sex for a man, and they have to be caught and persecuted before you can put that kind of title on a woman. So he called her a prostitute. If you know that she has not gone through any of these things that I just mentioned, then she's not a prostitute. So you were wrong to call her a prostitute. If you don't sleep with her and your parents sleep with her, then she's not a, and give her money, then she's not a prostitute. You should try to stop calling women prostitute when you want to demean them. It's so like over like dramatic, and it doesn't even hold any value anymore, because that's what most Liberian men do when they want to demean a Liberian woman. Oh, that prostitute. For me, they're not calling me a plenty time. And I just don't give a damn about it, because at the end of the day, I know I'm not. Even some time ago, in our little, tribal room that we have, one guy did the same thing. Went under a fake profile. I don't know what he wanted the fake profile for, or I guess he said somebody stole his profile and went and wrote these demeaning things about this woman. He called this woman a prostitute. So I went and made a picture, and I put I'm a prostitute, and I put it in the room. And you had people then coming to my inbox, oh, you respect you so much, you're not a prostitute. They didn't get to understand what I was saying. If he could cuss her as a woman and call her that, he could tell anybody, including her wife. He could insult her like that too. So I stood in solidarity with that woman, and I put that out there. Today the day is still there. I put a nice little picture there, and I put it on there to be able to stand in solidarity with her because of the way he behaved. When you call somebody prostitute and not what thing, then why would you do then? You the man, the woman are using your thing to go around to enjoy herself. What thing concern you in the way she lives when it comes to that part of it, that you will call her a prostitute? So she's not a prostitute. You were so wrong to call her a prostitute. That's the second strike wrong from you. Thirdly, you said she slept with every man in Minnesota. That's impossible. One woman can't sleep with every man in Minnesota. So you're a liar. That did not happen. And if she have had several different people and stuff like that, that's again her thing. She can use it the way she want to use it. That's her right as a woman. You don't have no business in how she carry her thing around. You don't have no business in it. If you're not loving to her, she don't report to you, she don't have no reason to explain things to you, then you don't have the right to tell her that. Then last but not the least, he said she get AIDS. They're not coming out and to not put a B sick on me. Liberian men, some Liberian men again, that's what they can do. When they want to demean you, then they say you get health sickness, they put it on you and stuff like that. What all they want for? That child had to go look for all the doctor documents, put it outside, and show everybody they're turning the pictures, the paper up and down, and turning it up and down, trying to like at least make sure that she showed the picture that I don't have AIDS. This is my last and something. She turning it up and down just to show that she ain't got AIDS. That she been doing her tests and all those kind of things. She didn't even have to acknowledge that. Like you didn't even have to acknowledge that, baby girl. You just let him be. But this is what he did. And the part that really irked me was the part that he used his platform. The day y'all see me come on here, I'm telling all of you, and be personal, nobody should watch me again. Y'all should go. The day y'all see me come here and make a live video to be personal on somebody that I'm beefing with, don't even give me the time of the day. It's wrong. It's wrong for an entertainer or someone who has a platform to do that. And you didn't even have the audacity as a man to do it on your own page. You hide behind Cheche Poleton to come do your dirty work. Shame on you for doing what you did. Then after he did all this, I don't know who the women in I called him and told him, oh, the thing what you did was wrong. You made me feel bad. Then he came back with this particular stuff you see I put out here today, talking about he come and apologize to his fan about his most recent rant and urges Liberians to move forward. Like, really? Who did you really insult? Yes, we heard it as Liberian women and we felt bad, but it was one person that you insulted. And that was the person that you needed to go and apologize to, not the other way around. When people be doing these things and we women would be sitting down and, enabling this behavior, laughing with them and stuff like that, this is how these kind of things continue to happen. By right? None of us supposed to be watching that man right now. We're supposed to have boycotted watching Cheche Poleton. Because the character Cheche Poleton don't respect women. And he don't respect women. Women should not give him the time of his life. Do you know what it is to ignore an entertainer? That's the worst thing you can do to an entertainer. Someone goes on a stage and they're trying to entertain and the crowd turn their back. That's the worst thing you can do to them. Because they feed off the people that watch them. They feed off the responses they get from the audience and stuff like that. Don't watch him. I'm never going to watch Cheche Poleton again. Because Cheche Poleton cussed somebody. He cussed a woman. And he violated her rights as a woman. And he violated the rights of her innocent children. And that is not a man I want to listen to. You understand? I don't want to listen to you. And women should start taking these kind of stand. I had cut what Choicy said. And Choicy, bless your heart, baby. She said, don't you think you have to apologize for the woman that you disgrace and her children versus you coming out here and doing this thing? And she mentioned things like how we sweep things under the rug and it has to stop. Thank you so much, Choicy, for those words. I mean, they spoke right to me and I just had to make sure I put it out there so people can see what a brilliant mind you are. Cheche Poleton, let me tell you. I'm never going to watch your video, and I hope people that are going to listen to this video is not going to watch your video because you don't deserve attention from a woman. You don't deserve our attention. If you can disrespect us like that, you don't deserve the attention. To the lady that he did this to, they get a thing they call court. I hope you're going to carry him to court. Another thing, your actual being, not the cat, you work at a hospital. If this lady actually had HIV virus, AIDS, as she said she did, do you know that she could sue you for HIPAA rights, for her privacy, that it could be that you looked in records and you saw that and you were able to put it on social media? You don't think when you're doing things, you're just doing it. But baby, make sure you sue him. We need to start showing examples to somebody like Liberian men so they can stop being disrespectful to us. And we can't, as Choicy said, do it the Liberian way anymore. The Liberian way don't work. It's just one of those things, oh, you care. When lead acting that man, the person was just joking. The man was just joking. That's all you say all the time. The person was just joking, they were just joking, they were just joking. And all through the drugs and stuff like that, you're continuing to abuse us, disrespect us. Enough is enough. So Cheche Poleton, if you know what's right for you, you will go and you will apologize to that lady. But she's taking you to court anyway, so you need to apologize to her. And me knowing the kind of person you are, I know you will not do it. But again, that's okay. You did wrong by her and you should not have done it. The number to call in is 763-250-1883. Again, the number is 763-250-1883. Please call. Let's discuss these things. Let's see how best we can, try to talk about it, because we need to talk about it. If someone's not going to respect you, then you're going to have to respect yourself. And that is how we make the change happen. You can teach people to give you that respect that you need. They don't have to want to give it to you, but you can demand your respect from people, and they will have to give it to you. And that's why I want my sisters that don't know about this particular secret to start knowing. We don't have to just sit down and let everything continue to be the Liberian way. Then when you look, the foolish people then I don't have no thinking, they will start thinking this person is right about this woman, everything the person said about the woman is true. And then it ruins somebody's reputation. People can kill themselves for these kind of things then and stuff like that. But I just want to tell you, baby girl, keep your head up high. You ain't do nothing wrong. Some crazy dude decided that he was going to put your name out there like that. And I ain't believing crap of what he's saying. If I see you, I will still treat you with the respect that I will treat you with. I will not look down on you. I don't think that you're a prostitute. Neither do I think that you have AIDS. Neither do I think you slept with other Liberian men. Because at the end of the day, it's our body. And you don't know what she's been through in her life or what she's going through. And you have no right at all to be demeaning to her. If you had an issue with her, you should have gone to your personal page. If you want to share with Facebook, you should have gone to your personal page and be man enough. But the fact that you could go on a meerkat, that means you are a freaking coward and you don't need to be listened to. You don't listen to him. Y'all don't listen to him. We have to put these people in their place and we have to make them understand and stuff like that. When you're mad, you just jump around and do foolish things. You are a grown man. What makes you think that you can't have a conversation with this woman and tell her how you feel versus putting her out there like that? Her innocent children. Anybody put my child picture on Facebook, me and them will have it up because it's not one of those things. That's somebody's heartstring. You go take the girl, children, and put it out there and said the worst things that you could say about her and stuff like that. And you come talking about she upset you. So if somebody upset you, you as a grown man over 40 years old, you don't know how to address the situation. You will go out there and do what you did. But she's going to take you to court. She's going to take you to court. Y'all will learn how to respect us. My people, y'all, please share this video. Please share this video in groups to your friends. Invite your friends to come watch the video because we need to make sure that this particular platform, this voice is heard. Call the number 763-250-1883. Again, the number is 763-250-1883. Call. Let's talk about it. Call. Let's make some noise. Let's put our and voices together and try to eradicate this kind of bush behavior. They calling themselves in America. They calling themselves and civilized people, and you act more than I don't know what, uneducated. And you say you went to school and stuff like that, and you don't know how to simply communicate. I don't understand what their Facebook is all about. That when something happens, you can't call somebody and talk to them. You won't be putting everything on Facebook when you and that person has been friends before. You've been friends before. Call the person, call them up in your privacy of your friendship. But no, they will come put your money there. They will put your partner there. All the men that I not sleep with, all they want and stuff like that. What all I want for? What all I want for at the end of the day? Then you can't even go back to the person to say sorry because you now damage everything that needs to be damaged. Because you now put all the person thing out there and stuff like that. What is this? When I came on Facebook 2009, the first time I spent 3 months on Facebook, this particular thing happened, defamation of character. That time they didn't have live, so they put everything they want to put there, all kind of lies and truth and everything that I made on that last, some truth then were inside, some lie then were inside, they put it there. I was about to get married. It was hard for me. But you know what happened? I went through it. I even deleted my page on Facebook. I will always tell this story, Lauren Dennis. No said, I can't see you on Facebook. She called me, she said, I can't see you on Facebook. I said, man, something happened. She said, so what? I won't make you get on Facebook. Okay, encourage me. I will always give you that honor. She encouraged me. She said, man, I get on Facebook. Don't even mind people there. That's how I got back on Facebook. And I took that shame from my face. Why do we always do these things? Why are we always tearing each other down, Liberian people? It happened in other communities, but I'm not concerned. But I'm concerned about Liberian, West Africa, our community and stuff like that. What all this for? What about having that conversation? What about those conversations that take place in a room where you will curse the person will curse you? Then when you look, you're facing and stuff like that. What about privacy? How come? Where is privacy? Where is privacy gone? We're not doing good for ourselves. So. Then when you not put your friend information on that now through anger, nobody won't be friendly with you. Everybody taking that they're distant from you because they say, okay, what I mean, when you make plan with them and stuff like that, they can put your boss out, so you can't trust them or tell them anything, and you even want to go certain way with them and stuff like that because they will put you out there like that. They will put you out there like that. What is the hate coming from? That we can't get to love each other the way we're supposed to love each other, and we keep tearing each other down. Women tearing women down. You will see women putting video up about their friend women and stuff like that. We're supposed to be putting our hands around each other, mending each other, trying to get each other to a certain place. My boy, share this video. Let's share the video. Let's make it big. Let's share the video. Invite a friend, share the video. We got to make it big. So I'm getting done with this topic here. Number to call in 763-250-1883. 763-250-1883. Thanks to all my listeners, man. Y'all, thank you for listening. Thanks to all the people that are, sharing the video and inviting their friends. I really, really appreciate y'all. With all y'all, this show can't go on. So I salute y'all. My appreciation to y'all for being here with me tonight and having this topics, discussing this topic. So let's hear from. Oh, this is how I did it. Oh wow. I hope it did. Well, let me see if I can get this thing up. I think I did. Certain thing I was not supposed to do here with one of my recording. So let me see if I can get it. So there you know why I did it this way, boy. I will understand myself. Yeah, man. This guy that made this new song called Siko. I listened to it, and I think it's pretty cool. So I'm going to bring him on so that he can. I don't know if I set it up right. So you probably might hear the sound, and we'll go from there.
Airplane and blow on. I know drinking, driving. And I'm from my game. So I'm looking for Kevin. Airplane and blow on. I know drinking, driving. And I'm from my game. So I'm looking for Kevin. She won't hold my novel. So I tell her so bad. And I didn't hear we play. I know more nagging scope with. Baby. You hear what you want baby. You hear what
Y'all dance, man. Y'all shake it.
drinking, driving. And I'm from my game. So I looking for Kevin. Yeah, playing and blow my over. Man, no drinking, driving. And I'm from my game. So I looking for Kevin. You want to my over. So I get us over. And now they game we play. I don't want to score quick. You want
Okay, people. All right, so we are back on, and I have another topic coming on here. I heard about that happened sometime within the last month. I don't know if it's still current. If the situations are still the same, but I'm going to bring it up here so we can discuss it as well. And I will play something as it comes up because it has to do with the individual I'm trying to talk about. So let me get this up here. And once I can get it up here, I will definitely play it so that we can discuss this issue, because this is another thing I saw and I thought we should discuss it in its entirety. So let me bring this up here. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. All right, we'll come back to that soon. So, during this last month, I heard that this individual, Bucky Raw, who's one of our stars in the Liberian community, put his hand on his person he's living with, his girlfriend, and I heard that he got put in jail in a Delaware facility. So I always let her research for my stories. So first thing I want to say, shout out to Liberia Stars View, because I got this piece from her page after I did some other research here and there. And apparently, I don't know what happened that caused the confusion, but essentially he put her hand on her, she called the police, he got taken away. So Liberian Stars Views had put something up about it, to that effect that, okay, Bucky Raw is in jail and his manager say that, he's going to be coming out and stuff like that. Certain things that really got to me. One, they didn't apologize to his fans or address what was said. I don't know if it's the Bucky Raw himself or it's the managers that actually didn't do a good publicity or PA or bring out a statement or anything, nothing like that. And then, this. So when I went on the page, I just read some of the things, the comments that you see there on my page, or some of the comments that, people had to say. And I wasn't surprised with, some of the ladies making the comments, because at the end of the day, we, the ladies, are our worst enemy when it comes to each other. So I'm going to have a show about the Liberian entertainers in the coming weeks. But because this came up, I just want to talk about it a little bit, and then we can kind of move on. Number to call in 763-250-183, 763-250-183. And it's okay too if you just want me to talk because you're to hear my voice. That's fine. All I ask is please share the video and invite a friend. That's all. But that's the case though. I listened to the song that I played just now. Pump Tire. Beat is really nice and everything like that. But I went and started listening to the lyrics and stuff like that. It really derogatory things said towards women. And most of our Liberian artists are, men that depend on the women audience. So, move on because, women, we're a lot, and we're quick to follow someone. For my sisters, I don't know if you're listening to this or video. I don't know if you're listening to the words or you're just enjoying the music. I like the man, and he's a nice guy. I hear he's a really nice guy. But I just want to appeal to our Liberian male artists out there. Y'all try to stop being, derogatory to us. I will put something on again, and you'll listen to some of the lyrics because I want you to really, really kind of pick up some of the things that I picked up on there. Here we go.
Best fuck, I eat a living mind without making effort to leave my Jew down. They wanna be on Boo Land, they wanna wear that whooping toe and lap out to that school dance. Looking better, can buy you dollar per man, make it come down. If she hear your man for free, bluffing on the side of me, make her come down. Hear me, man, you hear me, come down. You hear me, man, you hear me, come down. She like Gina, the boy I smoke a pill. He think he's player, but he far from a senior. She let B not see, I got him. I make her cry at the city, cutting onion. Dying for woman, I come up passing my condom.
Alright. I hope you're listening to some of the words and stuff like that. And I'm not stopping anybody from making their songs. We enjoy our Liberian songs, and we know our artists, in the last 10 years have done really well in coming up and making songs, that we can enjoy and dance to instead of listening to, other West African countries or other African countries or even American music. But some of these words are just derogatory. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know much about the industry to speak into it, but I do know an insult when I hear one. And I think y'all need to tune it down a little bit and be more respectful towards us. Because, Bucky, you know that most of your fans are ladies. And when you put your hand on another woman, especially those of us that have been through domestic violence, it makes us look at you a certain way. And I don't know you, so I'm not going to say things that I don't know. This topic is strictly from, what it is. It's not about me knowing you personally, because I think you're a really nice person. But try not to put your hand on the woman that you're with, because when you do that, it makes other people feel a certain way about you. And I pray that you do get out of the facility so you can continue your life. But when you do come out, remember that you have a huge fan of females that either, enjoy your music, they're your fans. Some even look up to you, the younger ones, the younger boys, they look up to you. And if you're going to have such a platform and you're going to use this platform for emitting such bad character or behavior, it's not really good. It's not good for you as a person. It's not good for your family. I don't think they are proud of what you've done. And it's not really good for the community as a whole. So I'm just appealing to you to please don't put your hand on your girl again. If you do need to go see a therapist to get this thing taken care of, you do. You have a really bright future ahead of you, and you really don't want this kind of behavior to mess up what you have started to do, because I see you have a really, really great future. You got some good sounds that you put together. I just plead that you try, to be a little cleaner in your lyrics and not be so insulting to women. I'm going to play the rest before we end this, so y'all can hear the rest of it.
She bow-legged like the pants on MC Hammer. She nick Nina T between her leg, her pink summer. I nick Nima on the giant Nima, no drummer. She pump tire. All the talking she can do, she chew her tongue more than wire. I double back and eat it twice, she my mama, ya. She fell in love with trap cold, no boy, she my ya. Her boyfriend coming for what he looking at drama, ya. Kubu on your farm, what like you got, jiga, ya. I kicking rid of her rapping, it's in a diva, ya. I dribble a little, then I pass it to diva, ya.
So that's it. I have love for you. I don't intend to, say anything bad about you, but I saw this and I want to make sure that I at least said something to you, so at least you know. Because you have a lot of people out here that love you and look up to you. We want to make sure that our artists are showing exemplary behaviors. I'm not coming to tear you down because I don't think you're a bad person. Sometimes we get upset in the that moment. We make bad decisions. And please just try. When it comes to the lyrics, I'll come back to it. Ahoya Fokpa. If you are selling fish to people that know about how to fish, then you look for the best fish for them to sell to them, because you know that they're not just laymen, they know fish. So the same way I want to put this towards your crowd, your audience. You have a lot of women in your audience that watch you. The beat is good. The sound is good. The structure is good. But the lyrics are just so insulting. And I just ask that you try to review things a little, just for the sake of your audience. I know there are some people in the audience that will like to hear it, but there are some people that won't like to hear it and they will feel insulted. So I'm just asking that you kindly, take that into consideration. One love. I got no hate for you. One love. So yeah, people, we're moving on. Let's see. 763. I want to hear from you now. 763-250-1883. 763-250-1883. I'm checking to see if I have a way to probably, yep. So, yep. 763-250-1883. Y'all call me. Y'all call. Let's talk about this. I know people been calling, but it's like it goes. I missed the call. So I want you to call. Let's talk about it. We talked about 3 things now. The stabbing in Minnesota. We talk about the coward that called himself the cat. Cheche Poulet Tom. And then we also talked about this last thing with Bucky Raw. So I want to talk about it. So let's call and talk about it. 763-250-1883. What do you guys feel about what's going on? How can we change the way things happen here? How can we step away from the sweeping under the rug and at least look at a different way of doing things? How can we hold ourselves accountable and responsible when it comes to what is expected of us, in the community? We got our children coming up, and we don't want them to think that these things are right. Please share it if you don't invite a friend. Please share it if you don't invite a friend. We just don't want our kids to think that these things are right. We don't want them to think that it's okay for a man to talk down to a woman. We don't want them listening to these kind of videos that is derogatory to women to make them think that these are things that they can say because it's cool. No, we don't want that. Not stopping anybody from doing what they want to do, but your right ends when it encroaches upon someone's own rights. That's just what it is. Everybody has their rights. Yeah, everybody has the freedom of speech. But that freedom of speech and that right ends at the point when you are being offensive or you are encroaching upon someone's rights. Then it ends. So we have to be able to keep that in mind. Yeah, anybody free to do what they want to do. But when that freedom of speech or freedom of action has a negative impact on the next person, then it's not okay. And we should try. When I'm my friend, then I will not talk about you. But when I'm not my friend, then I will talk about you. If she my friend, then I will talk for her. But if she's not my friend, I don't care to talk for her. I don't want to roll like that. I used to be that kind of person. No longer. Because when you do this kind of thing, in regards to talking for people, you have to set your goals and you have to be fair in the way you treat everybody. There are people that I have talked for that we're not even friends. That's not even treated me right. But I don't care. That doesn't mean that if something needs to be discussed, I won't discuss it. And to be honest, this advocacy thing that I'm doing from day one to today's date, me being on the show, all the people that I have talked on behalf of, they're not people that I'm friends with. People that have, like, articles that I've written, taking time to go do interview and stuff like that, not people that I'm friends with. But when you're doing something like this, you have to try to be fair. Fair means that even if you don't like the victim or what has happened, you have to put on another kind of cap to be able to address the situation. Because we're all human. When someone laughs at someone's misery, it's not good. When you join the crowd to laugh at someone's thing that has happened, some bad thing that has happened, it's not good. And I would not lie, I've done it before. And it wasn't the right thing to do. But you know what? People that are wise, they change. And when they change, that change is better. The number to call in is 763-250-1883. 763-250-1883. We should stop being happy when our friends lost their jobs. Stop being happy when someone's husband walk out on it. Or when she and the man were together, she was all up in the place taking picture, yelling the man and stuff like that. No, we shouldn't be happy about things like that. We should not be happy when two women fight and they destroy each other on social media, then we're taking sides and we're being happy. We should stop. Because the moment you take sides and you start doing these things, you know what happened? Then we're enabling somebody to do something that's not right. And I'm guilty of all these things that I'm saying, you know? But it's something that we can grow up from and learn from and move on in our lives. If you can't be true to a friend, to somebody you call a friend and tell them that what you have done is not right, then you are not a friend. If you can't be honest with somebody and say, my girl, let's try as much as we can to talk the thing. Let's talk it so. I will not go outside there and pull your ball outside. But the one that you did is not correct. I got some close friends that sometimes I can go to them and talk to them. First and foremost, confidence. Being, when somebody tell you the private stuff and they respect you, first and foremost, be able to hold that in your heart. Because that is very important. They're not coming to talk to you because they want for you to carry around. They're coming to talk to you because they get nobody else to talk to. So when people trust in you on that level, trust yourself and respect yourself at the first thing. Secondly, I get some close friends, they will tell me the truth. They will not tell me outside there, but they will tell me, they will say, no. They want you did not correct. But what you're trying to do is not correct. Don't do it. Hey, you do it SYC. That's how we should be to our friends and stuff like that. Let's be able to tell our friend the truth. Nothing wrong with telling your friend the truth. Yeah? Before you look, you're sitting there and this person that you call your bestie doing something wrong and you even advise them. Then when they sheen, then you won't work with them again, you sheen too. And you still enabling that behavior and telling them, say, oh, don't mind the people. You're not a good friend. Tell that friend, what you're doing is not right. Don't do it this way. You did wrong to that lady. Yes, we're not friends, but you did wrong to her. Let's be honest. Let's try to be our brothers and sisters keepers. Yeah, that's what I want to say about this. So 763-250-1883. 763-250-1883. Give me a call. Let's talk. And this song about now, one of my best songs. So then one can play now. One of my best. I love this song so much. And the first time I heard it I've been hearing it on, YouTube. But when I heard it on stage, I got up in the people place and started shaking myself all over and stuff like that. And it was just like, okay, Mama, I beg you, please sit down. There are people here. I know why you making all that noise for. So that is it. Yo, wait, I gotta give my shout out to my boy D12. You know what? I respect you. You know how to bring things down and you know how to make music. I salute you. Every time I listen to your lyrics and your songs, they just blow my mind. You are one of the most respectable artists in the community. Man, y'all listen to my boy D12, man. Let's on here, I die for it. Yeah. I say, the people know how to sing, yeah. The people know how to do their thing. Shout out to the best man. For me, I don't know about other people, but D12. Shout out to you, Baba. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Thank you. That was great. I also want to shout out to his producer, Daddy Rich. Daddy Rich, man, y'all made me so proud, man. Y'all made me proud. Kudos. Let's give recognition and appreciation to where it belongs. Y'all doing something good, and I'm liking it. Y'all play with me, I'll be playing this song for the next. Y'all play with me, I'll be playing this song for the next. The next month, I'll be playing they can't make it. There's so much in there for the thought I want. What am I listening to this? I'm true, there's so much in there for the thought. All right, caller, I asked you to call back after the show, so please call now 763 2501883 763-250-1883. That true the song here for Ginger Potato. 763-250-1883. Your call, man. Your call. Let's talk about the topics that we discussed. I got one international topic, but I don't know if I should bring it on because it kind of like crazy. What a time we got time. So yes, let's see if we could call in 763-250-1883. My people, you're trying to, at least call in. Let's talk about the thing small. Let's discuss the three topics: the domestic violence with the guy in Minnesota and Bucky, and then let's talk about the, this Chichipole thing. So yeah, I think I got a caller coming in. So 1 second here. Caller, what is your name, and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Nankole. I'm calling from New Jersey.
Okay. What is your inputs?
Yeah, I like that topic. These are the kind of things we need to be talking within our community because there are a lot of things that goes on, like most especially on Facebook stuff, like you was discussing. A lot of people I don't think they really know what this Facebook is all about, and then it comes to a point that they post stuff up on Facebook that is not necessary. So it's a good thing they need to be educated on that. And like you said, if somebody, do you wrong or get you wrong, there's a way you can leave the person.
Right.
Y'all can talk about it, instead of you going on Facebook, because this thing is happening in business rampant, I just had a similar situation, but, and to a point that the person said they're going to take it to the highest authority, Julie Hawks and all of that, which of course is a lesson. It's not a good thing for another Liberian to take another Liberian to court. But they can show some examples so these kind of things can stop.
Right.
And also on the music, our Liberian artists are very good, But like you said, like I'm a DJ, and sometimes you go play places, they get little kids out there.
Right.
With the warnings, we got to modify a little bit.
Right.
The music is good. We get it somewhere. Let's talk about what I sing with flavor. We got talented appearance, but like you said, they got to try to modify the warning, Because like you said, you go out, you're playing, and like for me, sometimes I got to either, skip it or pause it or do something. So because the person will, perform, come up, everybody look at, that's just all it is. So, but I like the show though. I really love the show, let it people that good work, people that good work. We need to educate our Liberians.
Right. Thank you so much for calling in. I hope that when I come to Philly, to the East Coast, the next time I'll see you, because I'm always there with my team. I work with Mellish, so this is New Liberia. Yeah, I work with Mellish, and sometimes we do weddings too. So he's just trying to, put us in a team together. So I probably will be there soon. My regards to East Coasters, Liberian community. Thank you so much. I appreciate you calling in.
All right.
Yeah, bye. So yeah, there we have it, man. People, we gotta do better, you know? We have to do better. Now you're hearing from a DJ. These are people that showcase your music, and you don't want the music to be sitting down. Once upon a time, when DJ played Nigerian music and there were Liberian music around that was coming up, you know, there was a huge controversy, you know, about that. People would be like, oh, yeah, don't play our Liberian music. And at the time, it just wasn't at the, I guess, the standard. And so we said it, we spoke as a community. It's like, it's not probably at the standard yet that we want for it to be at. So you'll try to change things. And they listen to us and they change things. Things have changed. When you hear our Liberian music now, you don't want to listen to other music and stuff like that again. And with this show that I'm doing, Everything Liberia, I want to make sure that I showcase. Every time when I come on here, I want to showcase our Liberian artists because I want to make sure that at the end of the day, they're heard. But if there are some songs there that, you know, I really can't play because there are things in there, you know, we laugh about it and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, children around, you know, then you feel that kind of way and stuff like that. It's not an adult-rated world that we're in. We're not only adults in the Liberian community, we got kids as well. So, you know, these are just my point. No hard feelings to nobody. I ain't trying to bring on nobody parade. Everybody and the different struggles they have. Well, so many things happening in our entertainment community here. And as I say, one of my shows within the next 2 weeks, I'll do it. So, yeah, I got topics. I got about 3 topics up already that I've researched and I just have waiting to do. And one of the topics that I will be discussing is the Liberian community entertainment platform. We need to talk about it. We need to have a conversation around it when it comes to us as entertainers using our platform to slander or disrespect a fan is not okay. Because this is how I look at it. You're not on the same level. For example, this show I'm doing. I could do my live, yeah? And if I did live, probably the highest number of views that I would get for that duration of that live is probably maybe 1,000. But when I do my show, 2,000, 3,000. Even when I did the Iowa fight, it was almost about 13K that view. Say I came on here and I had a beef with somebody and I decided to tell these 13K listeners about this particular person. How would it look? Don't use your platform to be disrespectful and personal. It's not okay. And so many other things that I've seen that I would like to address because I feel that maybe sometimes we don't know. That's why we carry out certain behaviors. And I feel that maybe if it's talked about, then we will know and we'll be able to do it. So I know a lot of people then, a lot of chamo then come at me, but you know what happened? I get tough skin for this particular situation, the particular title. I get it. So when it happens, I will be waiting for you to come. And when you come, we will duke it out. But things needs to be said so that we can move forward as a good community. Since nobody's saying it, I will say it. Since nobody want to talk about it, I will talk about it so we can move on. And maybe it will help. Maybe somebody will hear and it will help. So let me see my time. Let's talk about the international news that we're talking about. Viewer discretion, about my people, viewer discretion. So y'all try, you can want to close your eye and y'all close your eye and because then when you're not easy. Viewer discretion. So I know that last week on when, in the month of August, the people from Togo, the women from Togo decided they were going to make it themselves and go and protest for the president to come down because they said the way the police treat people when they're doing protesting is not good. They don't like the way the government. So all the women, they took all their clothes. See the one here, she running with her. Something the other one here, she took all her clothes. The men are just looking inside. I know, but I don't know what you think. And it's a curse in Africa, you know, for somebody to take all their clothes. Most of the time, I know in our African community, when somebody taking all their clothes, I mean they're trying to curse somebody. And it's the same here. Like West Africa ain't nowhere different. And so, I mean, the goose not looking good already. Then, they're sharing it like that. We got everything showing and things like that. And there was some other pictures then. If you discretion advice, because I don't know. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? When I thought to share it as an international news, because when I saw it, I was like, what? What is this? But yeah, the woman and they read it. And then I'm playing too. They just went all out. Yeah, so my people from Togo, I pick you, man. When you want to protest again, please don't script yourself naked. We won't be seeing bad thing. And not even the young girl in a script that said naked, like they were like, oh man, and where all the goose now fall down and stuff like that. They just go all on the street, they go show themselves like they kind of behavior yet. Your child you born, when I'm supposed to see your nakedness, your poor child, your gay child, and when I'm supposed to see your nakedness, they seeing it and stuff like that. I know you're feeling bad about the situation. But we come back to reactions that people make about certain things. I mean, there could have been a better way to do this march here, to protest about this thing here. You just can't show yourself that then the goose not looking good too. But and again, I just hope that, something's done about it based on the way they came out. I'm just saying, man, it's an eyesore. Y'all started telling them and talk to people. Y'all don't do that. Y'all want mothers then. You also don't be covering yourself. You just can't open everything that kind of way and thing it out. And I know all right, I want to share with y'all. Y'all put comment down. Y'all can call. Tell me how you feel about it, because I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I got a caller coming. Hold on. Caller, you're on air. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Jessica.
Hi.
This is the High Looking. I just calling because I'm watching your show from the beginning to the end, and I can't believe and imagine what is going on here.
I know.
With these women disgracing like stuff like this.
I know.
This is total disgrace right here.
I know.
Especially women.
Yep.
I don't know why they will be taking the proof. So what purpose are they trying to prove now?
They say,
With the mess?
yeah, they say, they're trying to tell the president to step down because the last time when they did a demonstration, the police really beat the women or the protesters. So this was their response to what had happened.
What country is this way?
West Africa, Togo, ma. Togo.
I think all I put on more phone on people. So I want to make it better. You doing a wonderful job. I'm so proud of you. I just came for the gossip about it. Jesus had my dear.
We're on the streets.
We're on the street though. Where is on the street? My people have to wake up. You see the other woman when you move for here, you hear it. The streets are talking with Jessica. You better check your
Oh man, I got what on the street?
I just want to let you know.
All right.
You say on Facebook to let again.
Maybe I got. Oh my, if I got word on the street, I gotta go check it also and let the people know. Because traffic there, man. Traffic there, I gotta tell the people what's going on.
Let me drop it, let them know.
I know. We're on the street, man. Please put it in my segment. My segment is we're on the street.
It's a current news. We all deal with all this like very every we deal with current thing. We don't want very current right now, man. I will just study all what the black catch it for you. I can give it to you, man. So you put it on.
Drop it like it's hot. I gotta let people know what's going on. Thank you, Mama.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yes, people. I got this new segment. The war on the street. This week was for Bucky. That was the war on the street segment. Every now and then I'm going to put some things together and stuff like that and put it out there. Yeah, but don't talk to these people there. They didn't do well. So I just want to tell my Liberian people that y'all please don't do it when y'all want protest. Y'all wear your clothes and protest. If you are respectful in your protest, I'm sure the people you're trying to get across to will be respectful to listen to you. But when you go ghetto and go take out all your clothes and stuff like that, first and foremost, the site was an eyesore because they were not young girls and they were doing it in that man. So it was an eyesore. And then secondly, It's not a good way to present your argument. So all over they feel the thing, they didn't do well. You don't do it like that again. Please, I begging you, when you want do your expose, you try to do it a different way. You don't do it that way. Because it just was not called for. We don't want to be seeing naked body from West Africa or our video then and things like that. Especially man and what we're supposed to be respecting and you know inside it that naked video. So so yeah, I think I'll keep the awareness street here for next week. We definitely hit you guys up with what's going on. We're about closing up on the show. Let me see what I can find for my people. I see me playing one video over and over and I know say I love that video. So that one of my favorite here. One of my favorite. I don't know, I just love this song. It's such a romantic, beautiful song. Thank you for singing this song. So I'm just going to let it surprise y'all. If y'all feel the way I do, comment on there. So when I finish watching it, when I finish with the show, I can watch it, and we can all be in agreements to the song. Okay, so we're back. And we're going to kind of like go over some of the things that I went over today. Once again, you are on the New Liberia FM platform, online radio, and you're watching Everything Liberia with the bold and fearless, beautiful LIB queen. Yours truly, Lady J. And today we discussed a lot of things. So if you were to take notes on what we discussed today, I'm going to go over it. And then afterwards, we can like let it go and look for other topics to discuss. When you see me coming on here hard like this, is because something's hit my heart so hard. And based on the platform that I have and the responsibility that it comes with, I have to say something. I can't just be mute. Sometimes when you don't hear me, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk about it. I will talk about it. I will address it at the right time. So today we talk about the domestic violence case that happened here in Minnesota, where this guy stabbed his woman 30 times and she's now in an induced coma. And so I was like, she had put a restraining order on him. And just to brush on the topic, because I'm not going to go back into what I said, if he just forcefully came in, that's a whole different thing. But if she put the restraining order on him and then I had him come back to talk to her, that's what gave him the audacity to be in the house at the day he was in there and do what he did. Traumatize the kids, my sisters. I'm telling you, when you put restraining order on him, men, let the restraining order stay. Don't be your own restraining order violator. Let the restraining order stay. Don't have any contact with him. Follow the rules strictly when it comes to the restraining order. Because if you don't, and that person got pie and a half for you and you're ready to lead their own who life in America and go sit on the jail, they will do what they gotta do to you. At the end of the day, that's it. So please, when restraining order in place, the reason why it's in place is because your life is in danger most of the time, especially with domestic violence cases. Because when the thing happens and you call the police, what happens is once the police come and discuss with you, once the police come and take the man away, they will take their initial report. But then when they go back, they will have a lady counselor come talk to you afterwards, like the next day. Then she will sit with you and try to get like a brief description of what happened. And usually because she's a lady, most of the time we are free to talk to her. And then she will counsel you after she hears what happened from your point of view and how you feel. She will talk to you about it. During that conversation, that's when they will usually suggest, don't you think, based on the way things looking now and because of the kids, we should, would you like to put in a restraining order? Do you know what a restraining order is? If you don't know, they would give you a deep description of what it is and what it would do for you as the victim. Now, if you agree for the restraining order to come, then when the people go, the man can call you and start speaking about labyrinthine and, oh, don't mind the people there are sorry and stuff like that. And till me can't talk to you, and you agree, then you are your number one violator of your restraining order on the man. Because you already put it on him, so you're supposed to be able to uphold that restraining order. In the event that you don't uphold it, and you gave him that power to come back, when he come out there, situation will be that they will want, I beg you, you're trapped. I don't want to be hearing my sisters there either losing their lives or, in a hospital for such a thing. Just get out. Find a different place to live, call your family, go there, do whatever you can do. Don't stay there. Don't let nobody beg you into staying into domestic violence. They're not there to feel your pain, so they will not be the one to tell you to stay and you stay. That's the first thing. Secondly, we had this video come out that was put up by somebody, I don't know who it was, that put this video up about the human being talking Tom. And the human being talking Tom went into the animated talking Tom and decided to address one of our sisters in the community insulted her, called her a prostitute. She got AIDS. She not sleep with all the men there and then put her children picture out there. I'm talking to you, the entertainers now. Y'all respect yourself. Y'all respect yourself. Your platform should not be used to slander people, and I see a lot of other entertainers doing it. But I will be here for you in the next 2 weeks, and y'all will hear from me. Y'all can't watch the show. Y'all respect yourself. Putting people personal things out there. If you want to deal with somebody personally, deal with them on your level, on your page, personally or face to face. Leave people's children and leave their personal lives out of your platform. Your platform was not created for you to do that. So I'm asking all the ladies to boycott watching the talking Tom because he didn't respect with me. And because he don't respect women, we need to pay hate to him. We need to watch his videos anymore. He needs to apologize to that young lady. When he does it, then someone else will think about it. For me, I'm not going to do it. If you want to do it, it's fine for you. But that is the role I would take as a woman to demand that respect that we need as women. That's the second thing. Third, one of our artists, Bucky Raw, I don't know if he's out of jail right now or if he's still there, but he put his hand on his own woman too, and he got sent to jail. And there was a whole lot of comments, things going on. I love the kid. He's a good kid. I just said 2 things to him. Try to make your music a little more respectful towards women. And please don't put your hand on your woman again because it's not okay. It's not good behavior to portray. We love you, but we want to make sure that you're also being respectful of us as well as women because women are mostly the people that are watching your videos and you listen to your lyrics. And if I feel insulted listening to your lyrics or watching your video, I'm not going to watch your video. There are some women out there who will and they will laugh about it. And you that laughing about it as a woman, you should not be laughing about it as a woman. And if the self-esteem is not there, get that self-esteem. Because if a man is insulting you and saying, if a man is being insulting to another woman and saying derogatory things, you should not be laughing about it. It's not funny at all. The place that somebody right ends is when another person becomes offended. So I'm talking to all my artists out there. We love you, but please try to respect us too, man, because we listen to it. I can't be listening to your music, be enjoying it, be dancing there. You causing me inside now, be dancing and stuff like that. That means I'm a fool. So that's the point. You try. Be respectful. We love the music. Try to tune it down small. Bring some really good lyrics, respectful lyriks. Miss Mina, the girl, she sings good. She ain't got no cussing in her study. Facebook, that one she did. Very nice music. I'll play it next week. Mina is clean. D2 is clean. I mean, I can go on and call a lot of different artists that are really clean. They don't be insulting us. After we've been through the whole war situation when I come to America, some of the things that happened to us, we can't even forget it. Then when we come here now, coming in Java left, they won't be cussing us and stuff like that. And the people then back home too, they're not called for your stop it. They're not good. You'll start that behavior. So, this is it. I'm at my almost 2 hours. The number to call 763-250-183. Guys, see, I ain't got to do, but I ain't want to what's up because I've been talking. Y'all call now. Y'all call, let us hear my voice too. So that's okay. But yeah, man, let's try as a community to do what we gotta do. Shout out to all my listeners, man. Hey, I enjoy your comment, man. I just enjoy your comment. Y'all share the video. Y'all, invite a friend. I appreciate you so much because if you're not here, I can no show. And I can understand that. And I pray that God continues to make me this humble to be able to understand the power of my audience. Because when you are an entertainer, you don't understand the power of your audience, then you fail. You've already failed. Because the audience is what moves things. When I read your comment there, I feel laughing. Sometimes you can even give me some little information set to talk about when the words then finishing from my mouth. I love my audience. Y'all, thank you so much for helping me make this show better. I really, really, really do. Everything Liberia, y'all go there, y'all like the page and stuff like that. And just let's see how best we can continue being positive in our community because that's what we need as Liberians for our little children that are coming up. When they're coming up, they want to make sure that they're seeing their parents being role models. We're no longer kids. We're grown up. We need to act that way. We need to be good to each other on Facebook. Facebook is not a place that we should use to air our dirty laundry. We should be talking face to face. Don't be a coward. It's cowards that do that. Talk to the person. If Mary make you vex and Mary are your good friend, go to Mary house, you close the door, you of course. When you're finished, you go eat food and sweet your laugh about it. But when Mary make you vex and you go talk about who Mary Pa is, who Mary Ma is, what Mary Ma do, what Mary Pa do, Mary children, Mary lifestyle, the amount of money that she not sleep with, the kind of sickness that she get. You had the opportunity to know these deep things about this person simply because this person was your friend. Then now you're going to use it against them on a social media platform where everybody there don't even know your beef that going on or even know these things about this person. Then you cause somebody to have a bad reputation in the community. Already we can gossip like no one business. Then you take somebody's business and you go put it out there like that. Just because you were privy to that information. That is wrong. 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 Don't do it. And you're the one who can be enabling them when they're doing it, going on their profile and saying, laughing, kiki and stuff like that. You need to stop it. When another friend is putting another friend down on social media, step away from it. If you love that friend, call her or go to her inbox and tell her, "Ma, see that post down, not correct. Let's talk the thing off and the grid. Let's talk it off social media." You don't know what social media is, eh? This time when people go to the people job, then to go and look for a job, because they know that when they ask you certain things in the interview, what's your name? My name is Jessica. Where you live? I live in Hopkins. When you get a job here, what will you do? I will be the best customer service agent ever. I will come to work on time. I will do this. Be lying. So the people don't like, they don't even follow that in the interview anymore. They will do the interview, but they will go behind you and check social media. Some of your things say when you change your name and the people will not find you, they will find you. They will look for facial recognition. They will find you. And when the people come on your face, but they can't see you, first and foremost, you cursing. You got about 10 live video where you going like just raw, using the F-bomb from here to Jericho and back, cursing people money, talking about how the other person did this other thing. Tina, when you're supposed to talk in, you talking inside, even you talking your Liberian English, people will try to understand. When you go back now and they tell you, they say, "Oh, we get a job to another candidate," or they will send you email. They will not even acknowledge you going back to the place. We get a job to another person. Some of your account on Facebook, you'll be drinking, smoking. And you get your own businesses, you're free to do it. But you get customers too, it might offend them. That's another thing. Facebook, my people, in for some of the things that we can put up here. Picture, her husband picture in, and all those things and stuff like that. Why is your husband picture there? Why are you putting his business out there? Oh, he got X amount of girlfriends. He did this, he did that. Mama, this is your bedroom situation, ma. We really don't want yet, but go talk to the man. You'll talk about your situation in your bedroom. When you not put his picture out there now, and then when everybody looking at it, or you news or everybody looking at it now, when you and him face your problem, when you go out, then the people ain't want to respect your husband, then you will say, Liberian girls, they can't respect my husband, but that you put his butt out there, that we're not respecting him. Then you get some people, then they can put it, the husband there, and rob, they can picture out there and stuff like that. When we see the thing, we'll be laughing and you say, "Why you laughing at my husband for?" and stuff like that. But now you will put the picture out. What you want for us to do? When you put your business out there like that, then you want for people to come in your business. Then you invite people in your house. Not technically, but you invite them in your house, from social media. Then when they start talking and then you say, "Oh, the people then talking about me, they talking bad about me, they talking about why you can't mind your business." But in fact, we're not the people that even started the money business thing. You put your information out there. You decided it was okay for you to put your man picture out there. You decided it was okay to tell the whole world that your man get 5, 10 girlfriend and stuff like that. Then you want can be looking at the poor bystander, what decide to interpret it, what kind of way they want to interpret it. You better start that behavior that is not correct. It's not correct. I will come up with a whole, when I finish doing my research, I will come up with a whole Facebook etiquette for you so we can try to study the thing and see how we can do it. Because some people, they just don't know what to do when they come on Facebook. They go haywire. They all over the place, doing all kind of things that they ain't supposed to do. Social media, where people supposed to meet their friends, then have nice time and stuff like that. Whole day you won't be cursing, you won't be doing the other one and stuff like that. What other one for now? Y'all stop it, man. I'm not liking some of y'all awkward behavior. Then y'all need to stop. Nobody won't be seeing all the kind of things. Then let's be cordial and respectful to people. Put your nice pictures out there. You're a makeup artist. Put your makeup pictures out there. People do your face. You want to shout out. Put your main picture there. Your happy marriage and stuff like that. Let be it will be your inspiration to someone. When you start getting negative with all the different things, then when the people the job people go tell your picture and they see you drinking, they say they won't be able to come to work on something that who put that boss that you. She will not be able to come to work because on her Facebook page she's drinking liquor and stuff like that. So she won't be able to come to work on Monday. She's not somebody we can trust. She's not trustworthy for her to work here. That's how the people making decisions now. If you don't know, let me tell you. That's how the people making decisions. Let's wisen up as a community. We can't keep doing the same things over and over and thinking that it will produce different results. We cannot. We can't keep making the same mistake over and over and thinking that, oh, if I do it, then the next time I do it, luck will get me out. It will change to a different outcome. It will not. If you don't want people in your business, get out of people's business. If you don't want drama, don't start drama. If you don't want people talking about you, don't put your business out there like that. Respect your privacy. Privacy is so exquisite. It's so unique and classic. We want to know everything. What you ate this morning, what you ate during lunchtime, what you ate during the supper time, the amount of shoes you got in your closet, the Versace bag your boyfriend bought for you, my people, what's that? Y'all stop it, man. Y'all start that behavior there. I know that less education or whatever it is, but it's not even funny. It's not funny at all. Y'all stop it. Y'all try to be big Jude and stuff like that around here. Let's teach our children in the right way to go and start doing it in it. My time come and get up. Hey, so yeah, you call it. I think somebody call. I best they call. I was talking. I was talking. I think somebody call. I best they call. But boy, sorry. Yeah. Well, I just want to say, big thank you. So, when I started Facebook, I used to write a lot of things on Facebook, like, words of encouragement. And so I was looking for different segments for my show. And that's how I was going to put the words of encouragement in there. So let me put it in. Let me give you the words of encouragement for this week's show. So the words of encouragement for you guys is, and this is from me. So most of the things I'm going to read is from me. But if it's not from me, I'll let you know it's not from me. So I don't tell nobody, credit because it's called plagiarism. Sacrifice has a way of letting you give up what you normally want to have / you want to achieve so that you can achieve an even greater cause for your life. And sometimes you might not want to do it, but I would advise you do it now and enjoy your season of achievement. So that's my little words of encouragement. I know sometimes we got things that we just don't want to give up, or we know it's ain't good for us, but we keep holding on to it. And the more you hold on to those things and stuff like that, you don't get to that greater cause for your life. You don't get to achieve it. But when you let it go, things start coming into play for you. I got a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
day. My name is Prince Williams.
Okay. Hey, Prince.
Also, I just staying up late a little bit tonight and happened came across your show.
Okay.
And you were talking about something that really, really touched me and sort of kind of been thinking about it a little bit. But the Liberian music that has been released publicly. You know, I really, really try to support all Liberian artists, you know, but some of the music that they come up with, I mean, lately it's just so provocative and so terrible. Not in terms of the deep, but the lyrics, man. And I try to introduce my kids, you know, I got all my kids growing up here. I try to introduce them to our culture, our musical taste and our style. I can't hardly play some of this music in my car because my little daughter asks me questions, you know. What are they saying? What are you talking?
Right.
And I can't explain to her some of those things, you know. So, I mean, I agree with you 100%, and I appreciate you taking the time to lend your voice to such a demeaning kind of music that actually is not part of our culture.
Yeah.
I mean, I know our artists are trying to get attention and trying to, you know, be like other people that got better system, but, you know, what is part of your culture is what you want to show the world, not something else, and adapt somebody else's culture.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you taking the time up, you know, talking on that. And I hope you as an artist as well can be a voice to shine light on it.
Right.
Thank you so much. Now that I know that you have a show here, I'm gonna, you know, keep following your show.
Thank you.
And I'm happy, you know, from Culinary Academy days, and you turning out to be a voice for the young people and people in our generation. I appreciate it a whole lot.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too. Ah, that was so sweet. Oh, my listeners, I love you guys. I love you for free, man. Thank you so much. That made me feel so good. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Prince. So, it's been really good having you all on the show tonight. I really appreciate you taking your time off to come watch Everything Liberia. I put so much into the show during the week and, you know, all my research, the different things and stuff like that. And it's so much work. And when, you know, I have my show come on and people listen and they make comments and stuff like that, it makes me feel like this is not in vain. Thanks for being a part of the discussion, even by calling in or just typing, because I'll be reading some of the comments as well. I really, really enjoyed it. So I hope you did as well. Please check my page, the Everything Liberia page on Facebook, for the upcoming topics. I usually put it on there on Sunday and try to boost, to boost it up, to publish it so that a lot of audiences see it. And so please try, you can look at it, and then maybe by Wednesday I'll put it on my main page, on my personal page. So see you next week, God's willing. And this is Everything Liberia, where no stone, absolutely no stone, is left unturned. So thanks to everyone that came on. I really, really appreciate you. Shout out to my family, my brother, Son Ware. Thank you, Son. Everything that I'm doing here today in America is because of you. I shout out to you, and I want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to see this place, to be here in a land where every dream can come true. Thank you for thinking of me to be a part of people that you brought here for a better life. I hope as time goes by, I can show my appreciation in other ways. But today, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to you for bringing me here, because I'm here today. I can speak into someone's life, but it goes back to who brought me here, and that's my brother Son Ware. So thank you so much, my big brother. I love you, And time will come where you will feel my appreciation more. So good night to my listeners. I love you guys for free. May you guys have a great week, and may you make good decisions in your lives. May you find peace that will give you the opportunity to soar as high as an eagle. And may life bring you beautiful experiences. If there is an issue that you have in your mind that you cannot find an answer to, I do pray that God gave you insights of what to do to be able to come to find some solution to that thing that's bugging you. Let's keep the faith. Let's remember our country and our culture, where we come from and who we are. And with those things in our mind, there is no way we can fail. So this is Everything Liberia, and I'm saying good night. This is a video that's not from Liberia, but it's clean and I love it. And someone from Liberia is in there. So, Flavor and Sima, good night.
Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name.
You tell me, say make I know that everything's gonna be okay. You are the father to the fatherless, the miracle working God. You make the blind man to see. You made the crippled man to walk. You are the lily of Galilee. You make impossible possible.
I got my truth in my mind. Unezinu no mugane toyo. Matana chiani dima. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. I woke up strong on a Monday. I go to gym on a Tuesday. Then to the studio on Wednesday. I walk it out till Thursday morning. I be chilling on a Friday. I play some shows on Saturday. If you ask me what my best day is, it's when I praise you on Sunday morning. I got my truth in my mind. Unezinu no mugane toyo. Makana chiani dima. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name.
Philly said, yana, yana. Minnesota said, how we looking? Sean P. How we looking? Philly said, yana, yana. Minnesota said, how we looking? Sean P. How we looking? Philly said, yana, yana. Minnesota said, how we looking? Sean P. How we looking? Philly said, yana, yana. Minnesota said, how we looking? Sean P. How we looking? Philly said, yana, yana. Minnesota said, how we looking? Sean P. How we looking? Philly said, yana, yana.